Well, student, we had completed the theory. It is about the electric field on the axis of the dipole, and the answer of the axis of the dipole is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. It is 2p upon r cube. Now, similarly, there is a next topic. Calculate the electric field on the equatorial point of the electric dipole. On the equatorial point of the electric dipole, there are two theories. First theory, it was on axis of the dipole, electric field. And the second theory, it is about the electric field at an equatorial points of a dipole. First of all, student, please understand the diagram of this electric field intensity on the equatorial points of the dipole. The diagram is shown into this board. First of all, there is a plus q charge, and this is our minus q charge. They are separated by distance 2a. So that from the midpoint O, distance is a on both the side. See this perpendicular, or it is called a bisector of the dipole, or it is called the equator of the dipole. On the equator of the dipole, the position of the point P from the midpoint of the dipole is R. Distance of the point P from the midpoint of the dipole is R, and this is called equator. Or it is also known as the equatorial plane, or it is also known as the what? Equatorial plane. Okay. There are two charges. Due to plus q charge, electric field is outwards, denoted by E plus. Due to minus q charge, electric field is inwards, denoted by E minus. There are two vectors, E plus and there is a E minus. They form the parallelogram. The resultant vector will be produced in which direction? Diagonal direction. This is the electric field intensity at point P. Resultant electric field intensity at point P. Where student E plus can be resolved into two perpendicular components. First component, it is falling on in this direction. See, this angle is theta, this is also theta. This angle is theta, it is also theta, because they form the word z. And these two angles are the same angle, theta theta. There is a one component of the E plus denoted by E plus cos theta, and for the E minus component denoted by E minus cos theta. These two components are they are in which direction? Same direction. They are in every direction, same direction. But this component is called E plus sin theta, and in this direction this is called the what? E minus sin theta. E plus sin theta, E minus sin theta, they are in which direction? Opposite direction. Their effect is nullified. Okay. So this distance is this much distance is A. They form the right angle triangle. Therefore, from the Pythagoras theorem, this value of the hypotenuse is r square plus s square raised to 1 by 2. This much is r, this much is a. They form the right angle triangle. Therefore, value of the hypotenuse is r square plus s square raised to 1 by 2 from the Pythagoras theorem. Now, there is some explanation from this diagram. As shown in figure, consider an electric dipole consisting of charges plus q and minus q separated by distance 2a and placed in vacuum. There are two charges plus q minus q separated by distance 2a. They are placed in vacuum. Okay. Another is let P be at a point on the equatorial line of the dipole at a distance r from it. The position of the point P from the dipole, it is distance is what r, and this point P is lying on the equatorial plane of the dipole, or it is also known as a bisector. Okay. Now the magnitude of the electric field due to positive charge and due to minus q charge. Magnitude of the electric field due to plus q charge and minus q charge, that is to be given by. So E plus q is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square plus s square, and that is E minus q is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square plus s square. Student, observe these two values. Their both answers are same. Therefore, value of the magnitude of the E plus q and magnitude of the E minus q, they are both equal. So these two equations, it is to be formed by the equation of electric field due to point charge, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. So this much distance from the plus q charge and at point P, it is denoted by r square plus s square raised to 1 by 2 from the Pythagoras theorem. These two distances are same. Okay. So due to plus q charge, it is a 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon square of this distance square. Students, by making a square 1 by 2 cancel. So that 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square plus s square. So due to minus q charge, again same equation. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon square of this distance. By making square of this statement, 1 by 2 cancel. That is r square plus s square. Clear? So the value of the e plus q, value of the e minus q, it is same. Okay. The direction of the e plus q and e minus q that is shown in figure. Direction of the e plus q and e minus q that is shown in figure. The component normal to the dipole axis cancelled away. Component the normal to the dipole axis is cancelled away. So which component are the normal component? Student, this is called the e plus sin theta and this is called the e minus sin theta. They are perpendicular component, they are normal component to the dipole. Therefore, their direction are opposite. E plus sin theta in upward direction, e minus sin theta is in a downward direction. Their effect is nullified. Therefore, these components are going to cancel away. Another things, but student, e plus cos theta component, e minus cos theta component, they are in which direction? Same direction. Therefore, the component along the dipole axis add up. The component along the dipole axis is add up. Okay. Student, this is our resultant electric field due to these both charges. And this is our direction of the dipole moment. The direction of the dipole moment, it is from the negative charge to which charge? Positive charge. This is the direction of the dipole moment. It is from the negative charge to positive charge. Direction of electric field and direction of dipole moment, they are in which direction? Opposite direction. They are in which direction? Opposite direction. So they place the sign minus sign. So they place the sign minus sign. Now the resultant electric field E is equal to addition of these two component. Between them cos theta common. Therefore into the bracket E plus E minus is there. Therefore the resultant electric field at point P given by it is a E plus E minus cos theta into P cap. Between these two addition of these two components cos theta common. And we are placed the sign minus sign because vector E and P cap, they are in which direction? Opposite direction. Therefore, we have placed the sign minus sign. Okay. Now there is a simple steps to run. Please substitute value of E plus Q and value of E minus Q into this equation. Both are the same equation. Substitute their value minus as it is. E plus is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon r square plus s square. Then plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon r square plus s square. And cos theta is equal to, from the diagram, cos theta is equal to, it is a adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent means what? It is a upon hypotenuse means what? R square plus s square raised to 1 by 2. Therefore, cos theta is equal to, it is a upon r square plus s square raised to 1 by 2 into P cap. Should I observe these two values? They are the same terms. First term and second term, they are the same terms. Therefore, this double minus h it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q plus q, it is 2q upon r square plus s square into a upon r square plus s square is to 1 by 2 into P cap. Student, this is the r square plus s square raised to 1. R square plus s square raised to 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Q into 2a, this term now write down like this, q into 2a. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, q into 2a divided by r square plus s square raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. Where q into 2a is equal to dipole moment P, the this term replaced by P. Now again taking the same condition, r is very much greater than a, so that value of the a is neglected, like a square is neglected, square remain, 2 to cancel, therefore only r cube remain. Therefore only r cube remain. A square neglected, this a square is neglected, r square raised to 3 by 2, 2 to cancel, therefore r cube remain. Now the last form of this equation can be given by E is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon r cube into P cap. This is the electric field intensity on the equator of the dipole. This is the electric field intensity on the equator of the dipole. So student, we completed two theory. The first theory, it was a electric field intensity on the axis of the dipole, and on the second theory it is on the equator of the dipole. And we studied the one equation electric field intensity due to point charge, that is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. Q by r square. What is the difference between the equation of electric field intensity due to point charge and the equation of electric field due to dipole? So that is an additional things that is to be shown into this one. So well student, magnitude of electric field intensity on axis 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2 p by r cube. On equator 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r cube. Please yeah, observe the equation number 1 and 2. What is the difference between them? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 p upon r cube, that is replaced by equator. So that we can say that on axis electric field intensity, it is double than that of the equator. It is double than that of the equator. Okay? And the last thing students, due to point charge, electric field falls as 1 by r square. And due to electric dipole, the electric field intensity, it is falls as 1 upon r cube. Okay? So now the theory, it is about the electric field intensity on the equator, it is completed.